So you would think somebody that was like in business for themselves and like making money and being successful would like be really super excited about their life. But those first couple of years, I was in like panic struggle mode, like really just trying to like build a ship while I was in it. My name is Dr. Amy Stewart, and I have been in education for over 20 years. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the value of high interest tutoring when it comes to personal growth. So I started my company 5 years ago. I taught for the first year. I was still teaching. And then I moved into the entrepreneur space. We won awards. We thrived during COVID. We've had some hiccups, but like, what business doesn't. And I'm now finally at a place where I'm allowing myself to be guided by things that are of high interest to me, as minor as they may seem. So one of my little coach colleague folks, she had said that she was a lifestyle entrepreneur, as in she creates entrepreneurial opportunities for herself that better her lifestyle, which I'm here for. So I am guided by things that make me really happy. I very much like to travel, which means I can't be at my childcare center every single night. It's an overnight childcare center. I can't be there every single day if I want to go out here and like live the laptop lifestyle. I want to be like in Miami, or I want to be at Disney. Like I want to be at Disney so bad right now. This is the second video I've made tonight, and like I talked about Disney in the other one, and I very much want to go. I'm planning a trip right now. And my husband and I are talking about like, well, maybe we should dip our toes in like the Disney trip advising piece. Who knows? But what I do know is that right now my goals are tied to being able to go to Disney. I really want to go like in October because it's too hot right now. All these kids are about to be out of school. I ain't here for it. I'm also trying to plan a trip next February with like my staff. And so why do I want to make money right now? Because I want to be able to take us all on a trip. I want to be able to take my parents with us. Like I want to go and have a really good time, eat really awesome food, buy whatever we want, ship it home. Like that's the type of trip I want. You know what I mean? Like I really just want to go and have an awesome time. Now, somebody else might think that that's not that valuable and that important, but it is important. It's important to me. And so what have I been doing over the last couple of years to help me get to a point where I have enough money where I can be generous, like super generous, like cut checks for thousands of dollars or retire my mom, like that big money. I knew that I had to do some like mindset work. And when I first got into entrepreneurship, I had a business coach and she did mindset work, but then she also did like showing us how to set up a website and teaching us how to like schedule social media and how to use Canva and like all these like little tools, teaching us about like email funnels and all of that business stuff. And that's the only thing I was really concerned with. But the problem is I got stuck. And when I look back in like those first couple of years, I was just like spinning my wheels because I refused to do the mindset work. I did not think it was important because it had never been important before. My well-being, my personal development had never been a priority. Professional development, yes, get that degree, get those extra classes, get that certificate. I got my doctoral robe is right here. So I hear you when it comes to professional development, but personal development, like I don't even like to read books. So how was I going to get personal development? I have a coach. So I'm in a group with her, with a bunch of other people, and she does mindset work every single day. When I tell you 5 years in, I eat up every word she says. Her name is Dr. Tracy Timberlake. We actually went to high school together, and she has gone on to build several multi-million-dollar businesses. And I listen to everything she's got to say. You know why? Because she did the work, because she did the personal growth. And that is a lot of unlearning bad habits. It is trusting yourself. It is taking risks, because the things I think about and where I think God is taking me and where he's going to take my business and how he's going to use my gifts and my passion to help young people. Like when I think about that stuff, man, I'm like, tell me what I gotta do. Like, tell me what I'm reading this book right now called Hind's Feet for Hind Places, right? The girl who doesn't like to read. And I read a chapter every day. It's only like 4 or 5 pages. It's something real quick that I can do with my coffee in the morning. And it is just like, she's talking to the shepherd. It's about like a little, she's like a deer or something, and her back legs are messed up. And she talks to the great shepherd, and the shepherd's like, I want, like he goes up into the, like up on the mountaintop, and then he comes down into the valley, he goes back and forth. And she says to him one day, like, I want to go up there. But my legs are messed up. And he was like, are you ready to develop your hind's feet? so that you could get there. And she's like, absolutely, I want to come with you. And he was just like, I've been waiting for you to ask. And so as the book's going on, I'm only in the first couple of chapters, but like she's coming across these like obstacles and she's like, oh, it's painful, I don't want to do this, da, 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 da. But then he says to her, like, well, do you want to go back? Do you want to turn back around? No, 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 no. Like, I don't want to turn around. I do not want to go back to where I was before, where I was working in a job where I had grown miserable. I had become bitter and I was not able to use my gifts. And it was causing me grief. It was causing me duress. And I was miserable. And when I think about what God is going to do in my life, what do I have to do? What book do I need to read? What podcast do I need to listen to? What mindset prompts? What do I need to write down? Do I need to journal something? Do I need to go apologize to somebody? What do I need to do, Lord, for you to help me get to the high places? Because I know that you've put this in my heart. And so now I need to do the personal development. I need to look within, right? So Holy Spirit is within you. It's living within me. So I need to run after the Holy Spirit that's in me to help guide me and to help get some of the bad things out of my life, to reprogram my brain. And I'm 40. So I started this journey about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I am not the same girl that I was 5 years ago. Like if you worked with me, like if you knew me when I was teaching school, we don't know, like you don't know me. I'm not that girl, and I'm sorry for anything I ever did, said. You may be entitled to compensation. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry about that, but I am eager to see where this is going to go. I am willing to move beyond the uncomfortableness. I'm willing to move beyond the pain. I am willing to let old friends go, old habits go, old behaviors go. So imagine if we can catch your teen when they're 15, right? We can catch your kid before they get into all these bad habits where their personal development, their personal relationship with the Lord, their personal growth becomes back burner. That we are willing to invest tens of thousands of dollars into higher education for other people to tell us that, you know, that we're making strides in our life, that we're being successful. Like this whole wall behind me, I have a bachelor's, a master's, and a doctorate. I have up on the top, I have an Employee of the Year award my first year teaching. And then I have a Teacher of the Year plaque from when, is my hair falling out? I have a Teacher of the Year plaque from when I won Teacher of the Year at my school. And then I have a secondary Teacher of the Year when I won secondary Teacher of the Year from my district. I have over here my doctoral robe. I have a Entrepreneur of the Year award, and then I have a runner-up award for the same award from the year before. What else do I have over here? I have a book that I wrote over here framed. Like I thought all this mattered when I put my office together. I like the way it looks. I like the aesthetic. I think I'm gonna switch it up. I think we'll make it Disney Haunted Mansion themed. I have hold on. I don't know if I might edit this out, but
wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
Oh, I love it. They're coming out with a movie. Oh, the leg just fell off. Anyway, I thought all this stuff mattered. Look, I'm not saying that my accomplishments aren't important, but this has nothing to do with my soul. This had nothing to do with my heart. This has nothing to do like that Teacher of the Year award. Okay, great. I was a teacher, but you know what? The irony of it is that the year that I won that, I probably was not at my best. I was like 2-3 years out from like quitting. And I was working at like a little alternative school. Like there were years where I taught a lot of kids and we were passing state tests. And we were doing all these wonderful things, moving and shaking. I had all kind of interesting like STEM activities going on. I didn't win those years, but I won this. I don't necessarily know if this was my shining moment. But anyway, I wish that I had valued my personal development as much as I did my professional development. I mean, it's thousands of dollars in these frames over here, tens of thousands of dollars in these frames back here. And for what? And I don't know if any of it made me a better person. It gave me content. It gave me facts and statistics I can rattle off and theories. I can, you know, I can sound real, I can sound like the Dr. Stewart, but at the end of it all, is that going to make me happy? No, my goal right now is I want land. I want a couple of goats and chickens. All I want to do in the morning is just like get up, go outside and like pick stuff from my garden and I don't know, read a book, enjoy the sunshine, go for a walk, on occasion, pop down to Disney. But I wish that I prioritized my interests. I wish that I would allowed my interests and passions, because again, your interests, like if you want to go, we'll sidestep for a second. It is not by chance that your kids love, I'm just going to say, let's say video games, for instance, that they love the community of it. They love the skill. They enjoy learning new strategies, finishing, seeing something through. It is not by chance that your kid loves makeup, loves doing lashes, enjoys dancing, fashion. It is not by chance that your kid loves to read and write poetry. It is not by chance that your kid loves to go outside and run. These are not by chance. They were all divinely put in your kid's heart by the Holy Spirit, first and foremost. So when I say high interest, what I'm really saying is things that were divinely inspired by the Holy Spirit in your child. So if that became the priority, if time, if tens of thousands of dollars were dedicated to your kids' passion, not passion to have a safe job, not passion to have all these degrees so the society says you look good. Oh, my kid's going to be a doctor. My kid's going to be a lawyer, teacher, nurse, like whatever. Like, I'm not talking about those kind of accolades. I mean, when it's able to drive a passion, as in, I want to help, like, I wanted to help kids. That's why I became a teacher. I did a youth camp. I was like a camp counselor. I did like the nursery teacher, children's church teacher. Like, I've been working with kids since I was a kid. But if I had followed my passion instead of what society, like I kind of funneled into what society would put me in, a lot of us become nurses, a lot of us become teachers, social workers, because we wanted to help, but we didn't know what else to do, right? So if at 14 or 15, I was able to say, okay, if someone was working with me every week and said, hey, what are you passionate about? Okay, I'm passionate about helping people. Okay, great. What are some other ways you can help people? I could have been opening a homeless shelter or drop-in center for runaways. I could have been hosting fundraisers, like had a nonprofit. That's all we did was hustle and get money so we could distribute funds around the neighborhood to help kids. I mean, the list is endless of different business opportunities or different career paths I could have taken. If that's all I wanted to do was help, I could have done that, because I'm doing that now. And I'm not a high school teacher anymore. Like, my teaching license, I think it's going to expire this year. Like, I needed to take another college class, which I'm not doing. But but it doesn't matter, because God has shown me grace and guidance and pushed me into a space where I can do what I want to do. I can help. Like, if we have the money, we're helping. If I've got the time, we are there. If it's within my realm of control, we're gonna figure it out. And if more kids prioritize that type of freedom, as opposed to I have to go to college because I have to get this job because that's the only way that I can help people. And then because your kid is really excited about this passion and we've given them space to talk about it, focus on it, plan on it, have goals for it, strive for it, their academic stamina is just naturally going to increase because they're going to learn new skills. If they don't know what it is, they're going to YouTube it, they're going to ask for help, they're going to read about it, they're going to practice it, trial and error until they figure it out. Like, that those are skills that they are going to use in the classroom. They're going to use them in college. They're going to use them in whatever career they end up in. So all super valuable. So for more resources on how to help your kids set goals specifically about their passions, there is a link down in my bio. Make sure you subscribe. See you next time.